4th of August 2023, and this is This and That, episode 169. Things are moving. Well, seeing it's Friday, and it's Braaiday, and so it's not going to be braai, but I thought I'll show you a few dishes that I prepared for us. We eat one meal a day in my house, and I prepared this during the pestilence. Everything is focused on getting us as much as possible vitamins and things in. Enjoy. Quite tasty, I would say. And then we go to Russia. I'm going to give you a combination of slides of sunsets in Russia. There is sunsets on the winter solstice day and the winter sunsets in Krasnaya Polyana. Enjoy. I would love to be there and see that with my own eyes. Great. And let's start off with the green stuff. Listen to this madness. People who don't have children benefit our environment more than any campaign. It's time to celebrate them. Society should also acknowledge that those who choose not to have children are making a valuable contribution to a sustainable future. Let that sink in. Then, having children is one of the most destructive things you can do to an environment, says researchers. One fewer child per family can save an average of 58.6 tons CO2. How's that? And then, in case you missed it, Macron said Africa is held back by women having 7 or 8 children. These people are crazy. But look at the next graph, and then you will see we are being taken for a ride. That is our Earth's atmosphere. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 20%, argon 0.9%, CO2 0.04. When are people going to wake up and understand that these guys are fucking with us? Open your eyes. This is madness. And then we have a meme. Truth. It's a new hate speech. During times of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. And trust me, I know. And then we've got news from Russia, which will make the whole of the world sit up straight and listen, especially this warmongering West. Between January 1 to August 3, 2023, more than 231,000 people were accepted for contract service in the armed forces, Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev said on Thursday. That is their annual intake for the guys doing their conscription service. Let that sink in. And then we go to the Ukraine. And this is quite interesting. There is something else that the West totally ignores. This is a big part of the Ukrainian economy. Ukrainian black market baby business busted. Ukrainian state border services have uncovered a criminal ring organizing by heads of medical institutions that was selling newborn babies to foreigners for between 50 and 70,000 euros. You can stop if you can read the rest. Look at that. Business. That's their business. And then we get to the US and this crazy Blinken. USA ready to facilitate Russian agricultural exports, one of Moscow's preconditions for the grain deal renewal. Blinken. But I've seen, just before I started with this, I've seen Peskov, that's the spokesperson from the Kremlin, saying that they don't believe a word that Blinken says about the grain deal. Klaus Schwab, our favorite controller guy. We must recognize China as the best superpower in the world. The founder of the WEF, Schwabb, has ordered world leaders to accept China as the new world leading superpower and hailed their tough COVID measures as a role for other countries to follow. Speaking at the opening of the plenary session of the annual meeting of the WEF champions in Tianjin, China, Schwab said China should lead the new world order. China has made outstanding achievements in economy, social development, and all I'm going to say is he's brown-nosing like hell. The Chinese is not buying his shit. And more from Schwabb. Much of China's modernization in recent years has included the use of invasive technology, mass surveillance and predictive policing to implement a social credit system that punishes bad behavior and rewards good. Take a look at that and let it sink in. And as if that was not enough, listen to this one. At least 4 billion useless eaters shall be eliminated by the year 2050 by means of limited wars, organized epidemics, of fatal, rapid-acting diseases and starvation. Energy, food and water shall be kept at subsistence levels for the non-elite, starting with the white population of Western Europe and North America and then spreading to other areas. Guys, I don't know. I cannot understand this, but these guys are free to walk among us and do their TV shows. Here's some more from Karl Schwab on that book of his. And here he repeats, at least 4 billion useless eaters shall be eliminated. Let that sink in. And as if that is not enough, we get to this one. Heartbreaking message from a Dutch farmer. Tonight was the last time we milked our cows. After 90 years, this is it for the organic dairy sector. We aren't allowed to continue because we were labeled a big polluter. We fought for 3 years. Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in. And then there's this from South Africa. Daar die getalle meer kindertoelaas as pensionarisse. Die video vra 'n moeilike vraag. Hoekom wil blankes altyd ander kultureel oorheers? Is hulle bang dat as hulle dit nie doen nie, die minder rasse dit aan hulle sal doen? Goeie vraag. But if you look at that table, it is scary if you look at that numbers. And we don't have a tax base. We just don't. And then more from this guy. Daar is 22 miljoen kinders onder 19 in die land. As 13 miljoen op welsyn is, dan is 59% van die kinders op welsyn. That's it. Almost 60% of children is not cared for. The state must care for. And in this graph you can see the total population of South Africa in 2022 by age group. And this is really scary, guys. This is big numbers, thousands. This is really big numbers. It's 5 million, 0 to 4. 5 to 9, another 5.6 million. 10 to 14, 5 million, 0.7. 15 to 19, 5.1 million. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of children. Where the fuck are they going to work? How are they going to make a living? How? But it's not a problem for this government. They just simply don't care. And then we get to this craziness. Listen to this. Charlize Theron was raised in Benoni, South Africa. Charlize Theron might appear to be the ultimate chick, city girl, but there is indeed another side to her. Having spent her childhood on a farm outside of Johannesburg in South Africa, Theron fed and cared for cattle on her parents' farm in Benoni before making her move to the big city to pursue acting. For fuck's sakes. Farm in Benoni. How's that? And then there's this little bit of tussle between the ANC. The matter between ANC and the company that's about to liquidate them over 150 million rand debt is heating up. The attacks you see on Mashatile are going to follow Mbalula. CR Camp is working on a plan to use the issue of the debt to push for the step aside of Mbalula and Paul Mashatile. Guys, we are not very informed of the internal struggles in that organization. And finally we get to this, and it could have been a what a fuck moment, but Sham posted it and said, the picture reminds me of South Africa before and after the ANC. Drugs and a toxic relationship. Amy Winehouse, before and after. But as the poster said, South Africa, before and after the ANC. Very applicable. And then we get to that last page, and this is for the guys. Have a moment and enjoy this beautiful Slavic girl. And on that shapely note, I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you very much for the support of the channel, and specifically thank you to the guys that are supporting the channel financially. I really appreciate that. And please give me a like, subscribe, and share the thing. The share is important. I am being so blanket banned and muzzled and muffled. It's unbelievable. Thank you a lot for your support.